also the Westward Music Showcase. Get the schedule on the website artrhino.org.
Right now on Denver 7 News at 8 o'clock on Local 3, home prices are down, inventory is up across the Denver metro. What it means if you're in the market to buy or sell your home.
A beloved tradition returns to a Colorado community recovering from the Marshall Fire. We are live with the return of the parade.
And your Labor Day road trip might not cost you quite as much as gas prices continue to drop, but a move from oil producers is trying to reverse that trend. If you're hitting the road this morning, the unofficial end of summer. Yeah.
It shouldn't be so busy this morning, but of course, coming back from the mountains later this afternoon, it'll get pretty busy.
It will get busy. Right now, we're looking pretty good, but I do have a few problem spots to tell you about.
All right, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah. If you're staying in town to enjoy last day at the pool, it's going to be a great day because it's going to be hot.
It'd be awesome to take a final dip in the pool if yours is closing across the metro area today. 97 are expected high in Denver. Right now, though, it's a beautiful morning. Pretty pleasant out there with temperatures starting off in the 60s and 70s. Up into the mountains, very few storms are expected, but could see an isolated one or two, but mainly over our southern mountain ranges. Vail this morning, it is sunny and lush. Your weather headlines for this Labor Day will stay toasty today through Thursday. Temperature is about 15 degrees above normal for this time of the year. And finally on Friday and Saturday, some cooler air will move back in across the state. Outside this morning, though, 74 in Golden, low 70s as well. Arvada and Broomfield, we're still in the 60s from Aurora down through Castle Rock, but expect those temperatures to heat up quickly. Sun will be shining, not a lot of cloud coverage to speak of, so UV index in the very high range. Protect yourself today. Into the mountains, it's going to be mostly sunny skies and dry conditions for the first half of today. Could see an isolated gusty storm spots like Gunnison down through Pagosa Springs. Otherwise, it's just going to be mainly dry and hot, nearing 100 in Greeley this afternoon. Low to upper 90s over the far eastern plains. No weather alerts in place, but we could be seeing some elevated fire danger and a better possibility for a few more storms popping up into the high country tomorrow. More on that, Micah, still to come.
All right, Katie. And speaking of fire danger, I do want to let you know about a traffic issue that we're having this morning. There is a grass fire at East 56th Avenue. I'll show you on the map in just a second. Here's your drive to and from the mountains. Looking really good at this hour. Again, we do expect that to pick up very soon here, but if you're traveling this morning, you're good to go. Now let's go ahead and go to the map and I'll show you that problem spot a little bit closer. It's at East 56th and Ireland. It's impacting westbound and eastbound lanes. Can't get a CDOT camera in the area, but that's just something to keep in mind on your morning commute. Another issue that we're having is on Cherry Creek South Drive. There's a power outage near Alameda that could be impacting your traffic lights, so take it nice and slow in that area as well. In terms of drive times, neither of those issues are impacting drive times at this hour. Northbound I-225 from I-25 to I-70, 10 minutes. Southbound 9 minutes. And then a little bit on the other side of town, southbound I-25 from I-70 to Broadway, 7 minutes. Northbound 7 minutes. Most of your major roadways are running in the green.
Thank you, Micah. Police in Lakewood are looking for this man and this truck. Take a look here. He's accused of running over a Walgreens employee and then taking off. This happened Saturday night at the Walgreens on Colfax and Kipling in Lakewood. Police say the man was shoplifting, then ran out to the truck and drove away, in the process running over an employee who was standing outside of the store. That employee was seriously injured. If you recognize the man in this photo or the truck, call Lakewood Police.
Colorado State Patrol says Labor Day weekend is the most dangerous holiday period on the roads, even more dangerous than July 4th or even New Year's. The State Patrol says it made more than 4,600 drunk driving arrests last year, and troopers say nearly 80 deaths have happened over Labor Day weekend in the past 10 years. 45% of them involved impaired driving.
You just had a great summer. It's coming to an end. Pools are going to be shutting down. You got kids in school, and this might be kind of one of the final times to take vacations, but whatever it is, people are taking the opportunity to kind of get together and enjoy themselves and party a little bit.
Well, keep it safe, and you can help be their eyes for the State Patrol. If you spot someone you think is driving under the influence, dial star 277. You can report them to CSP. Just be sure to give the dispatcher the exact location and the description of the vehicle.
New this hour, OPEC says it will slash output to help raise prices as demand falls around the world. You've probably noticed recently you're paying less for gas. AAA reports the average price in the U.S. is $3.78 a gallon. Prices have fallen every week since peaking in early summer when they reached over $5 a gallon. Here in Colorado, our price is about 6 cents lower than the national average at $3.72 a gallon. We've seen a drop of more than 50 cents in the past month, but prices are still about 10 cents higher compared to this time last year.
We are monitoring a tragedy in Washington state this morning. A float plane with 10 people on board plunged into frigid water about 30 miles from Seattle. ABC's Christine Sloan has new details as crews resume their recovery mission today.
Lead medic, aircraft accident in the water in Mutiny Bay, response fire 3.
This morning, a deadly air tragedy north of Seattle. Coast Guard crews responding to a plane crash in Puget Sound's Mutiny Bay just after 3 o'clock Sunday. Witnesses saying the plane carrying 9 adults and 1 child descended quickly into the water. Officials described the plane as a de Havilland DHC-3 Otter, similar to this aircraft, flying from Friday Harbor, a popular tourist destination, to a Seattle suburb.
These are rugged airplanes, and they're very, very reliable. Even if the engine fails, they're over water, they can glide the airplane to a safe landing in the water. That didn't happen here, and that's going to be one of the main questions is why.
Investigators quickly recovering the body of 1 person and launching a search for the 9 others while spotting debris scattered across the area.
Would you like them to start retrieving items in the area that they're seeing debris-wise?
One official saying last night that all 9 people unaccounted for were presumed dead. The search now being described as a recovery effort.
It's going to be one of these classic examples of the National Transportation Safety Board having to look at virtually everything because there's no natural cause for this that jumps in our face.
Multiple boats were searching for the victims using special lights and equipment. There's no indication yet on what caused the crash. Christine Sloan, ABC News, New York.
Well, it's been a frustrating couple of years for home buyers, but the market is starting to ease up a little bit. The August sales report from the Denver Metro Association of Realtors shows the average price is down 4.5%. Home sales were also down 6%. And homes are staying on the market at an average of 19 days. That is 45% longer. And that means buyers have more time to look for a home and even ask for an inspection.
I think the advantage to buying right now is the likelihood that you're competing with another offer is much less. And so you can really navigate your own path and decide what's going to truly make you happy for the right house. So being patient is really important right now, looking at the data to validate the price, and then just making a final decision to make sure you're happy.
So buyers are not only getting inspections now, they're asking sellers for concessions at closing to fix things first. Some sellers, though, are just giving money back at closing and letting buyers fix the items themselves.
Cracks in drywall, cracks in mortar joints, cracks in the actual foundation itself.
Yeah, we see it here in Colorado, the signs of weather impacting the quality of our homes, what owners and potential buyers should check for damage.
Plus, how the ongoing drought could change a decades-long agreement that is supporting our ski industry here in Colorado.